Hello my friends, I am G Hondo and welcome back to our Let's Play of Aurora. This is episode 34. In episode 33, ran up into a couple of problems. One, our research has hit a little bit of a wall in that there's no longer any temperature minus 15s to be had. So the only thing I can do to help our people get more accustomed to the cold planets is just the general temperature range increaser. So that's almost done, and I think I'm going to have to do it one, maybe two more times before it's actually cold enough to support Luton and um, was it Liman? I think it was Liman. Yeah, Liman, because it's just too cold for them. So the other thing I did though off camera is obviously the actual game is running very, very slowly because there's too much happening. But I had noticed when I had auto turns on that once in a while it was stopping for what seemed like no reason. So I dug through finally all my filters, and I think I've discovered the problem. What I was having was quite a few planets that would complain, like if I just pull up, say, Luton, for example, that they have no protection. So the political stability would drop, and then the ground units would bring it back up. So every time I would go and look at them, they'd seem fine, but what was happening was they were stopping the timer because they were complaining about a lack of defense. So, to fix that, I think it is finally time that we redesign a new India. The current one, PDC India, wherever it went, there it is. Certainly wasn't a bad little defense thing, but I think we can do a lot better now. We have way more technology now to work with, so I think it's time to just go ahead and start anew. And it shall be the Zulu. Yes, I know, thank you. I can't imagine anything over here really matters, but there you go. Planetary defense, or fighter, or surveillance. Call it defense, that's fine. Alright, okay. So the first thing we're going to want to do is make sure that we have an up-to-date power plant, because I'm pretty sure that, yes, this is a really, really old one. So right off the bat, we're going to get a new power plant. The one we have right now is way down here at gas-cooled, meaning that at maximum size, it's only capable of 135 output. The ones we're going to be using now, 720. Drastically better, same size. Yes, obviously more materials, but completely worthwhile. I don't think I've researched any reactor boost stuff, so we'll ignore that. Give it a name. Sounds great. Okay. We will have to go and research that, obviously. So we'll just steal some research. Actually, we can just advance the clock and just finish this one, and then we'll steal that. All those labs to do this. That'll be fine. Because it's only a few days away from being done anyway. And that'll work. Okay, in fact, it looks like there isn't even any more temperature range advantages we can do. So I think my master plan of having a perfect race of humans that can withstand any cold temperature is only a pipe dream now. That is very, very disappointing. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and get this researched. You can only do 5 labs, and we'll use this guy. Her, whatever. We'll use her and try and get this done in something resembling a decent amount of time here. Should just take, what, about 6 months? We're doing this thing again. I did close down and restart the game, hoping that would have something to do with it, but it doesn't appear to have solved the problem. I have no idea why it's doing that. But it is kind of annoying, I won't lie. I definitely find that annoying. Thank you. Keep going. Craziness. Absolute craziness. I don't know how many of these power plants we're going to need, but I'd like to at least get them on the map, and that will be good. And then we'll redesign some new weapons, and then turrets. and then we'll be able to build these things very, very nicely. But it gives you an idea, just basically having jumped up, what, 6 or 7 propulsion power technologies, just how long it's been since I last designed a PDC. So, alright, 1 more month, and that will be done. Come on. Thank you. Alright, so the old one can be obsoleted, and there's our new one. Awesome. For now, we'll just plunk one on there. Like I said, I don't know how many we're going to need, but we'll deal with that in a minute. Next, we need some... should I do sensors, actually? I should probably do these in kind of in order. Because they definitely will need to have the ability to see missiles coming. So if we don't have the ability to see them, that's not going to help us very much. I guess that's a sensor for firing, and that's a sensor for finding them, if I'm remembering these right. That certainly seems like... Okay. So you'll be able to see even a tiny missile at 7,000... No, I'm sorry, 7 million kilometers. I'd like to hope that's far enough. I'd really like to hope that's far enough. Well, if it's not, we could be in a bit of trouble. Anyway, let's go ahead and learn that. Sensors. That is not what I asked you to click on. Thank you. Come on, thank you. Apparently I'm not having a good mouse day today. Just dump these other labs there, that's fine. This will not take very long at all. About 3 months. It's not bad. Guess this will kind of be just a designing episode at this point. By the time I'm done, all this will probably be out of time. Probably won't even get a chance to build one of these yet. That's okay. I'd rather design it properly and rather than rushing through it and missing something important, as I usually do. Anyway. Okay, that is done. Where are my old sensors? Where are my old sensors? That's a great question. Oh, did I actually not even have sensors on the last one? Okay. So be it. Alright, next. Fire control we will definitely need. Yes, long range, best speed. I can make it bigger or smaller to... Nah, normal's probably fine. Well, that's irrelevant because it's a PDC. So it's really only a case of, do I want to make this thing bigger to get better tracking? Probably. And same with range. Yeah, I think so. Okay, let's go ahead and get that. Beam fire control. Okay. And again, shall I take 2 or 3 months? No big deal. Yeah, I can't say as I'm a big fan of this constant screen popping in and out. It's really, really annoying. I just wish I had some idea of why it was doing it, but oh well. No idea. So I'll just have to live with it. Maybe at some point I'll happen to figure something out, but for now, we'll just have to live with it. Alright, refresh, and somewhere here will be, there it is. Okay, so there's our old one. We can obsolete that and add a shiny new one. Excellent. Right, next on the list. We don't even have Gauss cannons, so we'll ignore that. It doesn't need a cloak. Do I really need EM detection? Probably not. Doesn't need engines. Doesn't need a Gauss cannon. We're not doing microwaves, jump engine, so I guess next is finally get a new laser for the actual turrets. Alright, gigantic, super long range, recharges nice and fast. Do I want it smaller and shooting more often? Oh, no, sorry, that's the other way around. Smaller and firing way less often. No, I definitely don't want that. And then, size versus power output. Yeah, I think I definitely want the extra size and power output. Beautiful. That's a heavy-duty laser. Excellent. Where are you? There you are. Okay. And those extra labs can just be dumped here. That's fine. Thank you. Come on now. Thank you. All right. That's lasers. Now, should I also do meson cannons? Probably wouldn't be a bad idea. I guess this is already a set as good as I'm getting. Okay. That should be peanuts to finish. Although our other tech will finish first. Shiny new armor. Can't be a bad thing either. So, how much is the next armor? Ridiculously expensive. Don't know if I like that too much. Even the next shield is ridiculously expensive. Maybe we'll find something else to build. Well, research, I guess, not build, but... Not really seeing anything that jumps out. Wow, I can English today. That's jumping out at me as immediately urgent. And the stuff I do see that I kind of want are all ridiculously expensive, so... Although there is the next drive technology. Ridiculously expensive. Anyway. Well, I guess we'll just go with something like that. I guess. Or we can make our deep trackers better. Let's just make our deep trackers better. That'll do. Really just looking for something for them to be doing. It doesn't even really have to be that relevant. So, grab sensor strength, sure. You only have 5 labs anyway, so congratulations, you can work on that. Okay, excellent. I'm only interested in the meson cannon. All the other research is just for something to be doing. Because I don't mind if ships sit around and do nothing for years on end, but I really hate having research bays doing nothing. That bugs me. Okay, so that's that. Come on, thank you. Alright. We're not going to be using missiles. This is purely for shooting down missiles. Did the power plant already. I don't think, yeah, we don't know how to do absorption shields. But I guess we might as well learn how to do regular shields. That seems like a reasonable thing to have. That's probably what, defensive system probably? Yes. Oh, very, very cheap too. That'll take no time. Half a month, no problem at all. I think that's actually the first shield I ever researched. I don't think I even bothered building or researching any of the previous ones. Yeah, that's okay. So I'll make sure I get a little bit of everything going here that we might need, and I think that's it. So now we can do some turret designing. Because now we have both a... Actually, that's not the laser I did, is it? Oh, maybe I cannot do the spinal mount lasers. That might be the problem. Yeah, maybe they cannot do spinal mounts for these things. That might be the problem. Let's just bash that out real quick and find out if that is the problem. Okay. That would make sense though, because that doing the spinal mount makes them basically like just enormous. So that could very well have been the problem. Yes, it was, because there's our new one there. Okay, so we'll have both a laser turret and a Nissan cannon turret, and I think that'll be helpful. In fact, I think these will be quad turrets. So it doesn't seem to make it much difference here. The gear ratio apparently slightly different, but that shouldn't be a big deal. Okay. Do I have to actually research that? It doesn't look like it. Okay, good. And the other one we wanted was the Nissan cannon version. Again, quad. And that will do. Excellent. Although it is showing a cost here, so maybe I do have to go research it. Why didn't I see it here? Let's just try refreshing. Oh, yes, I do have to. There they are right there. Okay. Not a problem. We can do that. In fact, I have enough labs. I think I can do them both at the same time. How convenient. Alright. Bash those both out. They'll both be done in about a month. Oh, just over, I guess. That's fine. Okay. So now I think we have everything we'll need here. Okay, thank you. Anyway. Alright. Alright, so there's our quads there. And where is our laser one? Oh, I've still got some of the old ones on here. I should obsolete them. Like this little guy here is absolutely useless. These 15 centimeter ones are useless because we're using 25 centimeter now. Well, I can hold on to that one. That's the spinal mount weapon. I could put that on a ship, so I'll leave that there. But what we're interested in is the quad turret. Okay. Now, we have a power plant. We have one each. And obviously I can add more, but that at least gives us the basics. I'll probably want some more armor. And what else can we need on here? I guess just more of everything, I guess, is really all we would need, I think. deployment time. Probably doesn't matter for PDC, but we're not dealing with that. Bother me in 100 years. Well, 300 years actually. We've got that. We've got a search sensor. Yeah, I can't think of anything else we should need on here. I don't see anything else we should need on here, so I guess now it's just a case of figuring out just how many power plants versus how many turrets we're going to need. Alright, so right now we are getting 720 power. That one takes 128. The other one takes 64, so between the two of them, that's 192. So I could basically do, what, 3 of each? That seems promising. Can't help but notice that that did not do what I thought it was going to do. There's the Quad Oliver. Quad Oliver. That's the one I wanted 2 more of. Thank you. Alright, so as far as I'm concerned, that has enough power to keep these going full time. And they should have no real trouble blasting down lots of stuff, I would think. Yeah, that's a bit harsh. But it's fine. It's fine. Okay, I think that is our Zulu. We don't have anything there. That doesn't matter. I guess it can have a low-ranking commander. Shouldn't really matter, but it may as well have one. And in terms of names, I don't think that really matters. Weapons? Oh, sure. What's the refit cost from the India? It's brutal. Okay. Anyway, that is our Zulu. That's fantastic. That also tells me it's a good place to put a cut in for this episode. So thanks everyone for watching today, and until next time, stay calm, and I hope you'll come and chill with me again in the next video. Thanks for watching.